What is up, you legends? Welcome to another video. This one is one that I can't believe I'm making, and two, I've been very excited about making in a long time. Behind me, you have three cars that you guys probably know very, very well. Look at these guys here. Let's get them to say quick hello. It's freezing, so they're inside. We're speaking English.
Hello? Oh, sorry. Désolé.
How are you guys doing?
Good. We're keeping warm, and I'm also just, making sure this is running well.
Yeah. Running well. That's classic Ferrari.
No, the key to Ferrari is to keep it warm.
Okay.
Because then it just works.
Which is not easy in these conditions. But yes, so there we go. We've got the 360 Modena of Sam from Seeing Through Glass. We've got the 458 Italia from Paul, Supercars of London. And back here, we've got the TDF, Mr. JWW.
Yo.
I'm speaking English right now.
Oh.
For a change.
I was gonna pretend like I speak French.
Well, we'll be able to see that. If you guys want to see James attempting to speak French, it's on the French channel. But beautiful TDF as well. This is going to be really fun. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about how this has all come together. Originally, so the reason we're doing this is because we all used to do trips together. I don't know if you guys know the other guys or not. I'm sure you probably do. Sort of original YouTube crew. We used to do these trips around Europe all together. Sorry if there's loads of wind noise, by the way. Yeah, we used to do all these trips together. We've been to Corsica, Sardinia, Italy, and everything kind of evolved around Monaco. And now, amazingly, we're all lucky enough to be able to own a Ferrari and have our own Ferraris. Everyone, so there's also Shmi 150 who's got GTC4 Lusso, and it's this crazy scenario. None of us would have ever thought that this would happen, but we've all ended up behind the wheel of a Ferrari. Of course, I've got my 430 Scuderia, and Shmi has the Lusso, and originally we were going to take all the cars down to Monaco and go from there. So we were going to have the 360, 458 and TDF and go down to Monaco and do a road trip from there, and it was going to be pretty epic. Now, about 3 or 4 days ago, the truck company that was going to take all the cars actually cancelled, so really unexpected. Hello, how are you?
Speaking of really unexpected, here's a camera in your face. How's things?
Yeah, good.
We're like
good. Yeah.
Multi-vlogging, and there's
exactly.
distinct problems with low-lying sunlight today.
And
we're gonna
wind.
Have extreme wind as well.
Yeah.
Is this mic not so good on the wind front?
I don't think so. How's yours?
I don't have
Now we're just talking about our equipment. It's weird though, because usually when you do this car, are you filming still or no?
No, I stopped it.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you're filming, you're usually the only YouTuber or person filming.
That's right, yeah.
So you don't need to worry about anyone else filming or getting in anyone's shot.
Doing this.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas here,
this is
we're
an
gonna
issue.
have to get used to it.
We should have thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't done this for. I was trying to recall the last time that we were all together on like a shared group, and I think it was over 2 years ago.
Was it Corsica?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, man.
That was nuts.
So, yeah.
And now we're all here with Ferraris, because then we had a Lambo, a McLaren, a Lotus.
Yeah, 675. What did Paul have? Lambo.
Lambo, McLaren.
No, Sam had a 570, right?
Yes, so 2 McLarens, 1 Lambo and a Lotus.
Yeah.
But yeah, now, look at this. I mean, pretty surreal. And it should be a pretty fun day.
Yeah.
Just a little drive. But yeah, anyways, I was just explaining how we ended up not being in Monaco. But in the end, the truck company cancelled, so we had to cancel the whole thing. And yeah, anyways, it was a bit of a nightmare. So now we're in the UK, everyone still had the dates free. So now we're here with the 3 cars that were available. Shmi, we may FaceTime him later, he wasn't able to make it, and obviously my car is in Monaco. So now we're going to hit the road, but before we do that, we're actually at NBN, who do PCF, James is involved, and they have some pretty cool cars inside. So here's a quick montage of some of their cars. Just quickly after the montage, this is one car I want to show you because I think it's got to be one of the best spec 812s. Look at that, all the carbon down there, the black exhaust tips, and the color I believe is Rosso Fuoco, triple layer red, which is gorgeous. It's then also got the carbon fiber logos on the wheels, the yellow calipers, matte black finish on the wheels. Inside, I don't know if you'll be able to see properly, but it's got the yellow stitching, the sports bucket seats. It is a stunner. So I just want to show you this quickly, and then actually two more, which are quite interesting right now. These two. So we've got a Pista and a Speciale right next to each other, which I actually think is really interesting because being able to compare the way these two look, I definitely think the Pista is the prettiest of the two, but I personally would go with a Speciale just for the driving experience, I believe. But I'm actually interested to see what you guys think. Would you get the Pista or would you get the Speciale? Anyways, we're going to hop into the cars now and we're going to get started with this epic day reunited with the boys. Hopping in with Paul to kick things off, and then we're going to be switching between all the cars, obviously, because I am a passenger today. Oh, the GoPros are going up. Look at this, all over the place. GoPros here, GoPros there. Fantastic. Things up a bit. I'm going in the TDF now. Let me just put this GoPro on. I'm going in the TDF with James now. Here we go. Wow, we were. Nice. Very nice.
It's nice.
Great success.
It's nice.
I'm with James.
How's it going, man?
It's going very well. It's my
has
first
been a while.
time in this car. It has been a while.
It's your first time in this car.
Yeah,
Crazy
yeah.
to think that.
Because you've had it for a while now.
18 months.
18
Yeah,
months.
in fact, over 18 months now. Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
And is it
Pretty nuts.
one of the best cars you've ever owned?
That's why I still have it 18 months later.
That's why-
Because
that's what I'm getting to.
I mean, there's definitely a problem that I have.
You
I have a
switch
condition
cars.
where I'm like, I should try another car now. This one seems to have permanently gripped at my heartstrings and
Well,
it won't let go.
It's like, how many GT3s have you had?
3.
In 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
Yeah.
point proven right there.
Yeah, I guess so.
But this is really nice. The interior spec is
Yes, I
lovely.
love it, man. It's really. Do you know what's great about it is because it's ultimately on an F12 platform, so it's got that practicality, as it were, of a Grand Tourer.
Yeah.
But then you put it into race and you drop down a few cogs and it kind of sounds like this.
I mean, it is an animal though, isn't it?
Absolutely ridiculous. So a naturally aspirated V12 revs till 9,000, which is like some holy grail stuff.
Yeah.
And 771 horsepower to the rear wheels, which
one
today
makes the difference,
one makes all the difference. Yeah, which today was really cold, brand new tires. Makes it
It's a
interesting.
handful, yeah.
So at least it's cool. The
It has
first Ferrari to have rear wheel steer.
Oh, I didn't realise that. Okay.
Helps a lot.
Interesting, yeah.
Having spent some time in an F12 and then remembering how that felt compared to how this feels, you can still thread this down like these tighter British B roads, whereas the F12 felt a bit of a larger car.
Yeah.
That sort of virtual short wheelbase of the rear wheel steer helps a lot. So yeah, man, it's great.
Oh, also, no, I really like. It's got a real sense of occasion. I mean, in here with the red accents, with the matte carbon fiber as well.
There's something about matte carbon.
Matte carbon's
It just
cool.
says race car, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's cool. It's good
It
stuff.
says like hypercar, to be honest, if you ask me.
Brilliant.
A little sculpture in the middle right there.
I don't know what they call that. The sort of control stalk.
I'm sure they have.
They have some overly flamboyant
Stocolo
Italian
de
name for it.
controllo.
There you go. Yeah.
Whatever. That's probably what it is. But no, also little head-up display here as well, so that I can see exactly how much
quick
you're
we're
messing.
going.
Yeah, how much you're messing about. But yeah, it's so cool to have a naturally aspirated V12 like this, and to actually, this has to be said that you're out here driving it in the countryside, because so many of these are just sort of left in collections.
It gets used, man. I mean, we just came back from the Targa Florio,
Yeah.
which is a sort of a nod to a historic rally that used to take place in Sicily. So it was a race, and now it's more of a sort of road trip rally.
Yeah.
And they retrace the historic routes of that rally. So you're like literally driving roads that like Juan Manuel Fangio would have raced
good
on,
old Juan
which is
Manuel.
good old Juan,
Yeah.
which is great. But the road surfaces there are something to be desired. They, Well, I mean, someone asked me. They were like, trip looked great, but I've heard the roads weren't cool. I was like, in order to give you an idea of how not cool they were, in the 18 months of ownership of this car, I've used the nose lift twice. In the 4 days that I was in Sicily, I lost count of how often I was
you were putting it
using
up,
the lift.
down, up, down,
It's just
up, down.
ridiculous.
It's good that it's
being
got
said,
it.
was amazing. Yeah, what a trip.
Yeah, I can imagine. You still got the stickers on as
Still
well.
got the stickers on.
That we can
Something
check
about
out.
it. They just look cool.
They just look
Yeah,
cool.
although
No.
they're now starting to peel on.
Yeah, but
the edge.
that's what it's like. Yeah, it's even cooler because it's like, I use this car. I bloody
Battle
drive
scar.
it.
Yeah,
No, but it is
it's cool.
awesome. We're on some nice little B roads now, but unfortunately we've got some people in front. But we'll check back in a sec when we can unleash all 720 and especially that last one horsepower.
771.
Sorry, 70.
70. It's the one that's the important
one.
771 brake horsepower.
Exactly. Couple last photos, then we finished what was a lovely lunch. How was your pizza?
Amazing, man. Beef pizza.
We got air then, a proper amount of air. Wow. Yeah, 771 horsepower in action. But yeah, now we're just gonna quickly take that. Is another very old house. Okay, we're gonna take a quick photo now, right here, and then I'm gonna hop into the 360. Oh yes! Oh yes!
Oh, dude, I've missed this car.
As the sun comes down dramatically in the 360 with that beautiful manual gearbox. It is gorgeous. This car, this spec is just magical. I have to admit, first time I've ever seen it.
It gives me like everything I want. Whenever I start to think like, oh yeah, I'd love a 458 or whatever, I'm like, this car basically does it all for me.
Yeah.
It's quick enough. Like, you know, on the road, it is quick enough.
No, this is just awesome. Oh, look at that. Every time you shift, the noise it makes through that gated gearbox. And it's quick.
It's quick, right?
Yeah, and with the tubey exhaust on it, sounds awesome. So you got Enzo seats, carbon backed Enzo seats. There's these really cool, actually, what do you call them? Harnesses. That's the word.
Roll cage up there.
Roll cage up there,
Fire
covered in leather.
extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher, red carpets. This, what's it called? It's not beige, it's like
Tan.
tan interior.
Yeah, tan.
There we go,
All
tan.
over the red and tan. I'm such a cliche.
I know, but it is today with your Ferrari cap and your red and tan interior. You are Mr. Ferrari.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
But it's awesome. No, this car, very, very cool. So what year is this car?
2002. We've done 33,000 miles. I bought it with I think 25 or something like that. Did like 7,000 miles in the first year, and then I've not really done much with it this year. But yeah, it's great. Middle of the 360 production cycle.
Okay.
And this is kind of as extreme as you could get for a Moderna. There are a couple of other bits you could do option-wise, but this is pretty much as you could tick in terms of options.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love it. It's just had a cam belts service, and they've done all the engine timing and everything like that, and it's just running.
Does it feel like it's running really
Oh, it
nicely?
just feels beautiful.
Fantastic. And this is a car you're going to keep for a long time.
For me, this would be my. I would love to hand this to my grandkids, you know, when I'm like 80 years old. Like, that's the dream. Who knows where life will take us, because you just don't know what's ahead of you. But if I could keep this forever, I would.
Oh, it is just beautiful. And I've seen you drive quite a few cars, but I mean, I don't think I've ever seen you as smiley, happy behind the wheel.
It's just so good. It's a Ferrari.
It's a naturally aspirated Ferrari V8, which is putting out how much horsepower?
Around 400 horsepower.
Around 400 horsepower.
yeah.
But these cars, we can't forget, were much lighter.
That's
weren't
exactly
they?
it. Yeah, there was a light car. But also back in those days, that was a ton of horsepower. Like that was a lot of speed. Like 0 to 60s around just over the 4 second sort of mark, which say back then was amazing. Nowadays you can get a hot hatch which does it quicker, but it's not really about that. It's about the way it feels and the engagement, the noise, the character. I absolutely love it, and I've never felt like, oh, I want to be quicker.
Definitely, and it's aged really well. I think we were saying earlier that the leather in Ferrari seems to age really nicely.
As long as you get good quality, look after it, it can stay really, really nicely intact. I did get the steering wheel redone because it was in like a manky Alcantara, but yeah, I think all of this is looking good. The Pininfarina badge, I freaking love, and loads of nice little elements. And it's just one sport button here, like over on the right hand side.
Okay.
And that's all I do.
Change much?
Just literally increase like the throttle responsiveness. That's what I noticed. They say that it should stiffen things up, but I don't really feel that. Steering's a little bit more direct, and main thing is it loosens off the traction control a bit.
Yeah.
It's a really awful traction system in this car.
Oh really?
Like really, because it was
Well,
early days. Old school. So it gives you a little bit of slip, and then it just cuts everything.
Yeah.
So you get a tiny bit, and then just cuts.
And then done. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not great. So if you really want to have fun, you've got to turn traction off.
Okay. No, but I mean, I think this car is gorgeous.
Thank you.
And you know what? It really made me realize how many different products Ferrari have made, and how bloody good Ferrari is. Going from the 3 today.
Well, that's the thing, and how the cars have evolved. Like this to the 458, night and day, right? Like the 458 was a huge step forward for Ferrari anyway, but it's only 2 generations from this. Whilst if you look at 458 to F8, you got to think like they're not like, come on guys,
they're not that different.
Not that different, but 364 were huge, and then to look at what Ferrari are really known for, where they started with the front engine GT cars in the there's no better thing than the TDF, right? Like it doesn't
TDF
get
is unbelievable.
It feels like it wants to kill you every second. Which I love.
An animal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, really cool. And it's just surreal doing this trip. Anyways, I think I'm probably actually going to end the video here because it's about to get dark and we're just driving back into town. But having been in all the cars has been awesome. Has really made me miss the Scud.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's so sad. Like, it's great that we're doing this, but we need your car, dude. So whatever we do next, it's got to be all the cars together. Right?
Yeah, no, 100%. No, I would love to. And we are going to plan a trip together. If you guys have seen Sam's Q&A, James's video, Paul's video, we are going to plan something where we all take our cars somewhere and actually do something which is a bit more organized.
For sure, I hope so.
But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed being back with the whole crew and filming the new Ferrari. So cheers guys, see you soon. Subscribe to everyone, all the channels will be down below, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye bye.